Alrighty, so I'm using the wok because I think it would be easier for you to see what I'm doing. I'm making my carnivore creamy chicken. So in here I've got 3 rashers of smoked bacon. I like to use 3 rashers with the 3 chicken breasts, which I've already chopped up, ready to go. I also have, how many grams of this sour cream is this? 400 ml. 400 mils of the sour cream. And I have some thickened cream here and some chopped garlic. We add salt to taste. You can put salt in. And I use all natural rock salt. Alrighty. So that's looking good. I don't want it crispy. I just want it cooked, you know, so it's softer. And now I shall add the chicken breast. A wooden pot here. Mix it through. And while I've got this here, I'll add the chopped garlic. I've got dessert spoon. I think that's what they're called. Teaspoon, a tablespoon I mean. It's not really a full tablespoon. Not that much garlic. Whoops. That's a bit messy, Tina. Alright. And stir that through. And now we just let the chicken cook. I shall come back to you once the chicken has cooked down. This is starting to look good. How I want it to be. The chicken doesn't need to be cooked all the way through. That'll happen in the sauce. I just want it to be whitened around this outside. Don't go crispy either. I'm not the only person eating, and the other person doesn't have any teeth. So to make it easier for her to eat, I leave it soft. But certainly you can cook it however you want. You can brown off your chicken first if you want, and then add it to the sauce. You could bake it, grill it, air fry it. Doesn't matter. This is just the way I do it. So the bacon, I cooked it first in butter. I started off the bacon first in butter, and then I added the chicken once the bacon was slightly cooked through. That's starting to look really nice. While my dish is cooking, I always do the dishes. So I've washed off the spoon, and now I add sour cream. And yes, I use the whole tub. So I'm trying to lose weight. I have quite a bit of weight to lose. I'm trying to use the 20% protein, 80% fat principle. So the sour cream and the cream are my fat components, along with the butter. I love sour cream. Alright, now just smidge that through. usually use a wok. I usually use a pot, but I didn't feel that you could really see what I was doing with the pot, so I've used the wok, which is more open and better visual for the camera. I'm just using my old iPhone. That's looking pretty sweet, isn't it? Right, and cream. I don't measure anything or eyeball it. And I'll probably use about a third. So about to there, I'm guessing. See how it goes. Always for good measure. It's about to there. It's about a third. And that is a 600ml bottle of thickened cream. Yummy in my tummy, it's so yummy, 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 yum. So I'll just let that come to a simmer. Back with you soon. So now it's starting to heat through nicely. One last thing that I do, I pop an egg yolk in. It's an old trick that I used to do with Roo. See if I can do this without getting any shell in. Yes. Take all the egg white out. Egg white won't be wasted, that'll be used in my scrambled eggs tomorrow morning. And simple as drop in the egg yolk and stir it through. It'll give the cream sauce a silky texture, and it'll just slightly thicken it up too. I'm so hungry, so very, very hungry. I'm so hungry, so very, very hungry. I need something I can munch, something I can crunch. I haven't had my lunch, I'm hungry. Alrighty. Now I'm going to let this simmer for about 5 to 8 minutes. I'm not going to bring it to a rolling boil because I don't want to separate the creams. So once it starts bubbling a little bit, I'm going to turn it down. Currently I've got it on just over medium on electric stove. And once it starts bubbling nicely, which won't be long by the looks of it, I'll turn it down to low and I'll let it simmer for 5 to 8 minutes. And I shall be back with you very soon. Okay, this is looking good. It's been closer to 10 minutes. The timer's just gone off. I've been assessing it. It looks good. Chicken is cooked through nicely. Yes. Bigger pieces. Yep. Just breaks apart. Lovely jubbly. Okay. You have the option of adding cheese to it. I'm not eating cheese at the moment. I find cheese makes me overeat. I am doing this to lose weight as well as heal my body. I've been suffering with severe inflammation, and Carnivore has been healing that for me. I also have an enlarged liver, which is starting to reduce, thankfully. So I've just grated up some cheese for my housemate. Because she likes to add cheese to hers. So that's essentially creamy chicken. I'll pop the recipe in the below the video. So all I did was I cooked 3 rashers of bacon, roughly diced up, in a tablespoon of butter. I cooked it until it was soft, and then I added roughly chopped, what I call farmhouse chopped chicken, 3 chicken breasts to 3 rashers of bacon, a full 400ml pot of sour cream, and about 200ml of thickened cream. So it was a 600ml bottle, and I used about 200ml of that, about a third. And I added garlic, crushed garlic, to the chicken while that was cooking off with the bacon. And you can add salt. We add it to taste because the housemate likes it a bit salty than I do. So we just add salt to taste. And that's it. It's so easy. And that is my creamy carnivore chicken. Or carnivore creamy chicken. I used to make a similar recipe using onion, avocados and mushrooms, and I admit that I miss all 3, but that's okay. This is about healing my body, removing the oxalates from my body. Avocado is a good fat if you're on keto. This can be made on keto, and you certainly can add avocado to it if you're on keto. I wouldn't recommend mushrooms. If you research mushrooms and the effects on the body, you'll actually find they do contain a lot of toxins and can be harmful and cause inflammation as well, as can onion. That's my understanding. Not that I am a doctor or anything like that, but this is just from my research. Alrighty, so that is my carnivore creamy chicken. Thank you for joining me. Yum. Doesn't that look good?